Hey everyone, I'm in the garage today. What I'm doing is showing you the patch piece for the wall sill in the bathroom. So what I'm doing is I'm measuring one continuous piece. So from the outside wall, the edge of the outside wall, which runs perpendicular to the partition wall that I'm repairing, to the portion of the sill that's remaining in the bathroom is 60.5 inches. So that's this line here. So after I got that mark established, I went ahead and started to measure out my circles for the sewer pipes in the bathroom. So I measured from the edge of the board over there all the way over to the first pipe and made my mark. The first pipe, the measurement to the first pipe was 50 1/8, and the diameter of the pipe, the first pipe, is 3.5 inches. Instead of using a 3.5 inch hole or cutout, I decided to go with a 4 inch, so I can give myself a little bit of play when I start to patch this whole thing back together. So measuring from 50 2/16 over a quarter of an inch on either side, which makes up the ½ inch difference. So I made that first, this is the first circle here, the first edge of the circle here. So again, like I said, I have a little bit of play on either side of the pipe. Then I took a straight edge and measured, set a straight edge across the walls, the studs, and measured from that straight edge to this front part of the pipe here. And that was 3/16. Actually, I'm sorry, this mark here represents the front part of the pipe. And then what I did was I drew my 4-inch circle a little bit outside of that mark. So again, I have a tiny bit of play, but since there's not a whole lot of wood left here, I'm not going to make my cut too close to the edge, but it's already close enough. So that's the first circle there. And I did the same thing on this one. This is a 2.5 inch circle, and the pipe diameter is 2 inches. And the edge of the pipe from the straight edge across the studs was 7/16. So I have my circle running a little outside that. So I have a little bit of play. So once I get this all cut and get all my circles made, and actually I'll show you what I'll be using to make the circles. So this is a 2.5 inch hole saw. This is made for cutting through 2x6s or 2-inch wood, like 2x4s, 2x6s. And so that's the 2.5 inch one. I got this at Home Depot. This is called a bimetal hole saw. Cuts wood and metal. This is the 4 inch. That's that. And so how that works is, this is called the arbor here. This screws into the back of the hole saw, and then you attach this end of the bit here to a drill, like a cordless drill or corded drill, like one of these over here. And so you can basically set this down like that. You can kind of imagine it's screwed into the back. And you can almost use this little bit edge here, or the end of the bit, to kind of start a pillow. So what I'll probably be doing is like pressing down into the wood just to kind of get myself centered, and then continue on with making the cut through all the way straight through the wood. So after I'm done making the cuts, what I'll do is I'm going to slice right at the midpoint of each one of these circles. I'm going to slice all the way across here and across here, so that I can sandwich the wood around the pipes. And to keep the wood firmly together after I've made those cuts, I'm going to be using these brackets here. These are 1-inch brackets that go on either side. So one here, one over here, one here, one over here. So that'll take care of the holes and making the connection or making the replacing the sill on that part of the wall. And then to attach the sill to the existing portion of the wall that's still remaining, I'm going to use the same brackets here and here. So that takes care of the sill, in preparing the sill. And then how I'll probably be attaching the sill to the subfloor is I'll be using probably 3.5-inch or 3-inch screws to screw it into the subfloor. Those will probably be exterior wood screws or exterior screws of some kind. And then I'll probably be using these countersink bits so they countersink through the wood and into the subfloor. And I'll also be countersinking the screws that go through the studs into the wall sill, the replacement wall sill. So that's it from here. And so catch the next video where I'll be actually showing you how I attached everything in the bathroom. Thanks for watching.